Hi honeys, I'm Hollie Wakeham and welcome back to Make Me Up. In this week's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to create a Kate Middleton inspired makeup look. So I've already prepped and primed the skin. We're going to be using Makeup Forever High Definition Foundation to create a flawless look. And I'm going to be using a round buffing brush. This is going to make sure that the foundation is distributed evenly on the skin. And I'm just going to dab it evenly over the skin. And now I'm going to work it in circular motions, buffing it into the face. Make sure you get around the nostrils and under the eyes as well. Now we're going to conceal any redness or under the eyes, the dark circles. I'm going to be using my Ben Nye concealer palette. So we're just going to use the same colour that matches our model's skin for this. And I'm just going to be taking this under the eyes, and this is a shade, a couple of shades lighter than the model's skin tone, just to cancel out the blue dark circles under the eyes. Now using our foundation brush, we're just going to buff out all the edges. So now I'm just going to match into the model's skin tone and just conceal any little areas or imperfections. So again, using my fluffy concealer brush and the same shade now as the skin, I'm just going to buff this over. You still want it to be nice and flawless but still blended. Kate has a nice chiseled cheek, so for this I'm going to be using my favourite contourer, which is by Laura Geller. It's a nice dark brown colour and it has no shimmer and it's not warm, so it mimics the perfect shadow colour. And then in light sweeping motions, just chisel out that cheek ever so slightly. And with Kate, she likes to bring that up onto the cheekbone as well. So now we're going to do our blusher. I'm going to be using the same blusher brush as before. And I'm going to be taking a Crown blusher palette in this warm shimmery peachy colour down here. So again, just swirling our brush. Don't forget you can build the colour, so don't put too much on to start with. And we're just going to pop this onto the cheek, just over the top of that top line of bronzer that we done. Kate loves a flushed cheek and peach is the favourite colour that she uses. Now we're going to powder the face. Kate has a nice matte face finish, and for this I'm going to be using my Ben Nye banana powder, and I'm also going to be using a duo fibre face brush. This is just going to distribute the product evenly so it doesn't look too cakey still. So just taking it from the lid of the powder, dabbing our brush in so you don't get too much on, and then just in circular motions we're just going to sweep that powder just to make sure all the face is nice and matte. The reason why I love banana powder so much is because, as you can see, it's yellow, so it doesn't look ashy on the skin. A lot of finishing powders are white or they're translucent, which can look white on camera or on film, making the skin look really ashy. Now we're going to conceal the eyes. I'm going to be using my Benefit Stay Don't Stray eye primer. This is going to make all our eyeshadows stay on, and it's also going to stop creasing, and it's going to make the colours look highly pigmented. I'm going to pop this all over the eyelid from the lash line up to the brow bone and just work that into the skin. So I'm going to be using Makeup Forever Aqua Eye Cream, and this is in the shade 15. I'm also going to be applying this with a fluffy crease brush. Now these creams are waterproof and they do set and dry quite quickly, so you want to work with them fast. This brown colour is the perfect colour for Kate's look, and because it's a cream, it's just going to merge into the skin and just look more natural, like what her look is. Okay, so Kate loves an eyeliner, and we're going to be using, this is in Perversion, and it's a 24/7 eyeliner. It's very soft, very inky. It's by Urban Decay. So with this look, we're going to run this under the lash line, not in the waterline. Kate loves this on the lash line because it actually makes the eyes look bigger, whereas normally if you add a black eyeliner to the rims of the eyes, it actually makes them look smaller. So all we're going to do is, if you look up for me, babes, we're just going to pull the eye softly and then just running the pencil along the actual rim of the eyelashes, just in tiny little sweeping motions. So now just run this along the lash line. Kate has this done on most of her looks. So we're just going to run this right from the tear duct up and joining that now to the bottom. And it sort of joins into a tiny point on the inner corner. So all we're going to do now is just slightly blend that with a brush. I'm going to be using this little angle brush just to sweep over the black eyeliner, just to soften it slightly. So again, pulling the eye taut, we're just going to run over. We're not really blending, we're just smoothing it out, just so that there's no harsh little edges. Okay honeys, so that's the eyeliner done. We're now going to go on to brows. So for this, I'm going to be using my HD brow palette, and this is in Vamp. This is the darkest palette they do, and it's absolutely perfect for this look. So all we're going to be doing is using an angle brush, and I'm going to be taking this dark chocolatey colour here, which is the exact same colour as Kate's. So we're just going to swirl our brush into the powder, tap off the excess, and we're going to be just sweeping it through the natural shape of the brow, just filling it in so it's a little bit more dense. Now we're going to do Kate's lips, and we're going to be using this really nice Vivo lip gloss. It's just a nice sheer, sort of like a beigey chocolatey brown colour, because Kate doesn't like a lot of sparkle on her lips, and I'm going to just be applying this with a lip brush. So we're just going to work that onto the lip, just starting from the inner corner, blending that right the way out. We've just got a really nice natural sheen. So for Kate's eyelashes, we're going to curl them, and we're not going to use any false lashes this time because Kate is a natural beauty. So all we're going to do is, if you look forward for me babe, pop your eyelash curlers onto your eyelashes, and when you're happy that they're in position, we're going to clamp them shut, and we're also going to push in towards the eye. This way we're not going to pull them out or get any skin or anything. Now we're going to add lashings of mascara. For this I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Smokey Lash. We're just going to pop our thumb just to pick the eye up. That way you're not going to get any on the eyelid. And we're going to really wiggle that brush into the root of the lashes and then flick it up. You can also take the brush on the tops of the lashes just to give it that extra oomph. And then Kate does wear mascara on the bottoms, so if you just look up for me, we're just going to add some, which is just going to help the eye to also open out. Okay honey, so there you have the completed look for Kate Middleton, with a flawless face and chiselled cheek, nice bronze skin, a beautiful natural lip, brown eyes, a strong bold eyebrow and perfect eyeliner. So I hope you enjoyed my Kate Middleton makeup look. For more Make Me Up, hit the subscribe button and we'll see you next week, honeys. Bye!